Meet Nichole Murray, agripreneur and community builder, our everyday hero, here to serve.
My journey began at around age 11 when I became a floor member on the youth committee at my church, Cave Hill Wesleyan, and I was keen to just be a part of the activities in the church. As I grew older, I took on different roles. I became youth secretary, I eventually became youth president, and in those roles I had opportunities to link the youth of the church to the people in the community. So we undertook a lot of little projects with the neighbors and really became involved in the neighborhood. As I got older, I got more curious about things that were going on. I was a cadet, and there were things that I wanted answers to. Eventually, as I got older, went through Barbados Community College and went on to university, I wanted to find out what else the church could do to help in the community. And so I contacted the youth development program at the time, and I asked, well, what can you do to help me help the young people in my church? And that morphed into something ridiculously crazy I hadn't anticipated. Eventually got invited to a meeting to restart the Barbados Youth Development Council, and I ended up as the PRO, the first year, and then membership officer. And because of my membership on the executive of the Barbados Youth Development Council, I ended up traveling to represent Barbados and then working with organizations such as UNICEF, and I eventually won an award through my job because I started to pair my work with my passions. And it just grew and grew until now I am the Secretary General of the Caribbean Congress of Community Practitioners, which hosts regional sporting tournaments and conferences throughout the Caribbean every year. And then we adopt different projects that are best practices in different communities. So for instance, there's a football team in Trinidad that has done an amazing job of getting their players to be better students at school by keeping them accountable with homework. So we found a way to get all of our members to begin to adopt similar practices in their sporting clubs throughout the Caribbean. And it's been a phenomenal journey watching people at the grassroots level work together to get things done, not just here in Barbados, but throughout the region. Okay. So working with young people in Barbados in agriculture is a recent passion of mine. I kind of developed it because my family have really major issues with chronic diseases. My father died 2 years ago from a chronic disease, and I wanted to make a change in my own life and in my own business. That shifted me to agriculture because that's where I found the buck stopped. Since I studied at the Ministry of Agriculture in the Youth Agripreneurship Incubator Program, I've been a part of something called the Victory Gardens project, which has been training people in backyard gardening and agricultural practices. I'm about to start, along with the Boundless Education Empowerment Fund, a project for disabled Barbadians to become involved in all aspects of agriculture. So we're going to take them through the paces of the basics of farming and agriculture, and then eventually get them to start a business in agriculture so that they can become self-sufficient. And I'm hoping that that will not just reach people in my immediate communities of Eden Lodge and Cave Hill, but people from across the country. And so it's at my core that I want to help my country, and I want to help my region to be the best that it can be. And I want to help the generation coming after me to see that there are people who are making a difference and who in their own small way are impacting other people's lives. One thing I would like to do is to encourage any company, any individual who is interested in what I'm doing and would like to be a part of it or to start their own thing, to contact me. Find me, I'm available on social media so that we can work together to grow what has been planted. I don't see myself as a hero one bit. I think a hero is someone who's spent decades building up on something or has done something really significant at one point that shifted the course of history. For me, I'm just doing my part as a Barbadian who wants to see my country on the map for positive things. And if someone else considers that being a hero, then fine, but I'd rather just call me a helper.